Hey everyone, this is Jeffrey, and today I'm going to be doing a Blu Ray uh, update, all the ones I've gotten for the last few days. First one up, it's a new movie. Most of you have probably seen it or heard of it by now. It's called American Mary. It's a very good movie, in my opinion. I think it's worth what it's saying on here. It won 5 Screen Festival awards, especially for the Best Actress. Catherine Isabel plays in this from Ginger Snaps and Freddy vs. Jason and Disturbing Behavior. She was in that. She does a very good job as the lead. I don't want to go into the story because if you haven't seen it, I could really blow it for you, and I think you should go in fresh, as I did. But I do recommend it, but it's not for everyone. I will say that it's not for everyone. Not everyone's going to like this movie. And if I was to describe it as anything, I'd say it's like American Psycho meets Nip Tuck. That's what I was thinking when I watched it. I really like that. Next one, it's an old one, but I just finally got it on Blu Ray, and that's H.P. Lovecraft's Reanimator, starring Jeffrey Combs. Very good movie. I really won't go into too much of the details. Again, this is another one that if you start describing it and say what it is, you're pretty much starting to go into the story and ruin it and everything. But check it out if you haven't seen it. If you have, tell me what you think of it. Next one is a classic. If you haven't seen this, pick this one up. It's called The Return of the Living Dead. I used to have this on videotape a while back, and I don't anymore. It grew legs, and walked off. But now I can take it anywhere because it's a Blu-ray plus DVD, and I always like those that you can, because not everybody has a Blu-ray player, and a lot of my friends don't. And if I want to go over there and watch it, a lot of times it's like, well, I can't because it's a Blu-ray. But this one I can. This is a good movie though. It stars Tom Matthews from Friday the 13th Part 6, and it's his first day at a medical supply warehouse, and this medical supply house has actually a corpse from supposedly the original event of the Night of the Living Dead, and it gets unleashed and all hell breaks loose. That's the most I'm going to get into on Return of the Living Dead, because I don't want to spoil any of the surprises if you haven't seen it. Next up, I don't know if a lot of people like this one, but I enjoyed it, so I bought it. Primarily for the commentary. Texas Chainsaw 3D. Well, I have just the 2D, but it also has a 3D on it as well. But I have just a 2D TV. I'm not really into 3D movies. But yeah, I really wanted to watch the commentary on this just for them to explain the timeline error, because this is supposed to be 25 years after the original, which was in 1974. Well, that'd be 1999, wouldn't it? Well, yeah, it should be, but instead it's set in 2012, and they act like nobody notices. They don't really, in the commentary, they don't really say, well, just that they wanted to make a modern one. I'm like, really? You couldn't have made it in 1999? That was too hard for you? I mean, the girl's 25 years old. You just just say it was 1999, and then the sequels you can have it be now. I don't care, but it's still, the story is really good. It's original for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I feel. And if you haven't seen it, give it a shot. You may like it, may not, if you like the other Texas Chainsaws. Okay, and the next one up, that's an old one, but a good one. I have this one on a 10 on DVD, and I got this one because it was $5 at Target. Very good buy. Evil Dead 2, as you well read. It stars Bruce Campbell as Ash. If you haven't ever seen an Evil Dead movie, I really don't want to blow anything for you. I just tell you, he goes to a cabin, some demons get let out, and that's about all I'll tell you. But I really recommend Evil Dead 2. Evil Dead 2 is a standalone movie. If you haven't seen Evil Dead 1, just watch it. Trust me, it has a scene at the beginning that basically recaps the basic gist of what happened in the first one. It's not exactly what happened in the first one, because they weren't allowed that footage from the first one, so they just kind of had to rewrite things and make it into one complete film. Lastly, is not a horror film. It's just another one I saw for $5, and I did not have this one on Blu Ray. I had it on DVD, but I did not have it on Blu Ray, and I got all the other ones, and that's T2, one of the best action sci-fi movies ever made. I think everybody's seen this movie. If you haven't, shame on you. You need to see Terminator 2. I just watched it again today, and it still holds up even after all these years. Great. Okay, thank you for watching my update. Hopefully get some more soon to show you guys. Thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.